And Homabay is able to produce 43,000 acres. It means that we have the capacity to produce 50% of Kenya's cotton. And we are ready. And the 43,000 acres is not guesswork. These are farmers who have registered themselves on the Kiamis. So the data is available and is geo-referenced. We know where they are, we know how they are. And we have already found with the DG here and CC for Agriculture, 10 tons of cotton seed, BT, that one we're getting for ourselves. We also have another 10 ton, which we are going to get from the national government. That can be able to do about 20,000 acres. We are still looking for seed to do more, and our partners are here, RVP and the others, and we hope that we are going to work together to cover this amount of cotton. And I'm happy and delighted that we have signed an MOU here with RVP to come and establish a ginnery here in Homabay. Because currently our farmers are taking their cotton all the way to Salawa in Baringo. And once that cotton goes, it means our farmers are selling the lint and they are selling the seed all at the same time. Yet the seed can produce oil and produce seed cake, and we can have the value chains that can remain here even with our women. So I'm very, very delighted, and I want to ask RVP, kama si leo, ni leo leo hii. Please start to do the ginnery. We are assuring you that on our end, we will work with our cotton cooperatives to do the production that you require. And tomorrow is an LREP day here that will be presided over by Professor Nyong, and we are all here. We will be talking about the synergies. How can we synergize? What can we produce and process in Migori and Siaya and Busia? What can Siaya, Busia, Kisii produce that can be processed here so that we can leverage on the economies of scale. Another value chain is the oil palm, edible oils, sunflower, oil palm, groundnuts, soya. Homabay is a groundnut belt. Anywhere you step, if you put seeds for groundnut, it will grow. And so we want to do those value chains. That is the second. The third one is fish. And we are happy that yesterday, when His Excellency the President was here, he provided an operating license for Victory Farms to set up a new fish processing farm at the Riwa Special Economic Zone, which we also received a developer's a license for yesterday. What that means is that aquaculture is big here, and we want to thank Victory for all the work that you're doing, because right now we are probably the fastest growing fish tilapia fish farm in the whole of Africa, nearly in the world actually. So I think we have a big opportunity in aquaculture. And the final one is tourism. So Homabay, as you were saying, those who are flying in today, you saw the true bay of endless potential. If you see some of sceneries in Homabay, it might appear to you like you are in Spain or Italy. Hapana. You are just in Homabay. And we want to open ourselves to tourism. We have the Ruma National Park. And the Roan antelope is only found in the Ruma National Park in Kenya. And some people don't know that here in Homabay we have buffaloes, we have rhinos, we have giraffe, we have all those animals, and 3 of the big 5 can actually be found here. We have Simbi Nyaima. It is a volcanic crater lake, and it is mythical. If you came from somewhere that you have not confessed your sins, and you go and throw a stone into Simbi Nyaima, the stone will come right back at you, and it will hit you. So if you want to discover that that is the truth, you can go and try. So together with the Kenya Tourism Board, we have been working together to do not just the Homabay tourism sites, but the entire Western Kenya tourism circuit that involves all the 14 counties of the Lake Region economic block. So those are the value chains that we are prioritizing, together with the sweet potatoes, which are the sweetest. Here they come from Governor Orengo's home, the other side, in Kabondo Kasipul, and also Dr. Bara's place. That is where you find the sweetest sweet potatoes. And we are looking for investments in that area as well. Actually, the sweet potatoes of Homabay were eaten by the late Queen of England. She would order them to be sent to the Buckingham Palace. Na hiyo si story. It is the truth. Then the pineapples of Rangwe, we also have that as a value chain that we are moving forward. So I'd like to really, really thank the national government entities that are here and that have walked this journey with us. and to say that we are committed to the transformation of this county. The other day we launched the G7, which is a group of 7 women governors, and we did the plan for the Homabay chapter. And as Governor Wavinya said, we are looking at moving from G7 to G16, which means we are looking forward to moving from 7 governors, not backwards, but forward to get 16 women governors moving forward. So I'd like to really, having said those many, many remarks, I would like to really, really thank you once again and state that in Homabay we are ready for investment. We are open for investment. We have packaged the investment opportunities. They are ready and they are documented. And therefore, investors, we welcome you. And I stated yesterday, and I'd like to state again, we do not entertain corruption here. So if you are an investor who's coming in to invest and somebody is telling you to give them something, kitu kidogo or something else or something like that, please just contact us, because that is not acceptable. We are putting together a one-stop shop for investment, so that when you come, you can get all your information in one place at one go, so that nobody moves you back and forth. At the Riwa Special Economic Zone, we have 536 acres of land, which we are giving to investors who are willing to invest. So it is leases, we are giving long-term leases, and it is for no charge or peppercorn charge. The land is available, it is government land, it is available for investment, and this is now a special economic zone, which means that if you want to manufacture for export, for example, you will be able to get all the incentives, including any items you import will be tax-free. The county will also not ask you for any taxes. The national government will not be asking you for VAT or import duty or anything. So this is a big incentive that we'd like you to utilize. Finally, I'd like to thank really the local investors who have invested in Homabay. And I see architect Jerry Ndong here. Just rise up, asante sana. These are some of the local investors, and many of them are here. I think Engineer Philip Okundi was also attending here. And I'd like to encourage local investment. Our senator said it. Nobody will invest here if we, sons and daughters of Homabay, don't lead the way in investment. The last couple of days, when people have been looking for hotel rooms here, it has been a nightmare. And these guests can confirm to you. Amani aje wageni. Yeah, it has been a nightmare to just find rooms. The few that we have been full and overflowing. And Homabay is the center now. Sasa, tuanze kujenga mahoteli. I was telling the CEO of the Council of Governors that next year we will be bidding strongly, and I'll be speaking to my colleagues, we'll be bidding strongly to host the Devolution Conference. Na sasa, she is telling me, there is no way Devolution Conference will come if we do not increase our bed capacity for hotels. Because Devolution Conference, at least 7,000 people will be sleeping within the presence of Homabay. And I was telling her we can combine with Kisii, we can combine with Migori and Siaya, so people can sleep in all those places and we can provide transport for them to come. And that is excellent. But Homabay people, tafadhali, let's take our money away from where we are hiding. No, I don't want to say from Nairobi because Sakaja is here. But if he wasn't here, I would have said that. Lakini saisi semi. Leta tusonge, tukuje nyumbani. Let's come home. There is big opportunity and big time potential. So with those many, many remarks, let me thank you once again, Tomboya, and our MPs, the ones who have come from outside Homabay. Dr. James Nikal, our chairman of Dual, Bwana Orero, who is our Migogo, our export from Homabay to Kibra. Asante sana. Masara, my friend, Peter Francis Masara. Asanteni sana for making time. Catherine Muma, thank you. My sister Kamene, asante sana. Rene, thank you so very much for making time to come and be with us at this important function. So thank you, and with those many, many remarks, I'd like to take this opportunity to first apologize if I have not recognized you wherever you are. It is not by intention. but to take this opportunity to invite to speak to us His Excellency Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka. Wapi Buffalo Soldier? DJ amelala kwa kazi. Buffalo?
I know. Yes.
Oh, DJ is not even here. He's there.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.